down the middle, and Peng goes to the towel. 7-5. Net from Zhao, and it's now 7-6. Brookler just nets again, and it's now 8-6 to the Chinese. Feng to serve. He's going to serve to Brookler.
Spiel zusammen, ist noch nichts passiert. Ihr könnt ruhig auch mal bewusst den Fänger auf der
So, we have a situation here where Schmidberger and Brugler have to win the next game or the gold medal will go to China. If Brugler does win the next game with Schmidberger, then it will go to a fifth and deciding game to decide the gold medal match. From Feng as he wins the first point of this fourth game. Brugler to serve to Zhao. Puts the ball back. And a heavy topspin and a heavy smash. And Feng is on fire now. It's 2-0. Feng taking the initiative and being the strongest player on the court. He's showing why he's the world number one. Zhao just serves, and there's a smash, and he got it back. Brilliant from Schmidberger. Fantastic play. Turned defence into attack as quickly as anything I've seen before. And it's now 2-1. Zhao to serve. Zhao just playing to Brugler, and then it's a topspin from Brugler. Zhao playing to Zhao. They're not playing to Feng, and Feng, first time he got the ball, it's put into the net, and it's now Schmidberger to serve. 2-1 down. And he serves into Feng, who gets the ball back. Zhao playing it cross court, and now there's a cross court rally into the middle from Zhao. And back to Brugler. It's up in the air, and Brugler punches. And now it's up in the air again, and Zhao's missed it. And it's now 3-2 to Germany. Some fantastic table tennis being played. Schmidberger into Feng, who punches the ball twice with his backhand, and that's the one that wins it. And it's now 3-all. Feng to serve. He's going to serve to Brugler, and it's a nice serve. And then he's into, and there's a punch from Zhao straight into the body of Schmidberger, who couldn't get out of the way. So now China lead 4-3. Peng takes the ball. He's ready to serve. And it's a top spin from Zhao and a punch from Zhao. Feng just putting the ball back on the table. And now it's a top spin from Brugler. And a punch from Feng right into the backhand of Schmidberger. And it's now 5-3. Brugler serves. And it's a let serve. Brugler to serve again. Feng wasn't ready. He's going to serve backhand into Zhao, who returns in the forehand. And now there's a rally between Zhao and Brugler. And it's into the middle. Brugler. A Feng, brilliant shot from Brugler. And it's now 5-4 to China. They lead 2-1. And it's 6-4 to China now. Very quick point there. Feng winning the point. And it's now 6-4. And a net from Zhao. And it's Schmidberger to receive from Zhao again. And he plays it back to Zhao. There's a heavy topspin. And it's the heavy topspin that wins it. And Brugler with his fist in the air The German supporters are going bananas, and it's now 6-all. In the fourth game, China lead 2-1. Schmidberger serve to Feng. He serves fast, and then it's up in the air and came quick to Brooklyn. He just reacted, quick reaction. It wasn't good enough. So it's now 7-6 to China. Schmidberger serves short to Feng. It's a top spin, and Schmidberger's missed it again, and they change over. China 3 points away from the gold medal. And there's a timeout called by the Germans. 8-6 behind.
The suspense continues on table number 1. What a match we have here. The doubles really close between Germany and the People's Republic of China. Team Germany calling timeout, the 60 seconds break. Coaches to give advice, get players back on the line, focused, and hopefully winning this game. Brilliant table tennis on table number 1. Meanwhile, victory for Slovakia on table 2, defeating France 3-0 to take gold. Republic of Korea defeated Austria 3-0 to take bronze. But France defeated Republic of Korea to take bronze. That was on table 3 as the action continues here on table 1. Come on everybody, give these players a big round of applause.
So, timeout taken. China lead 8-6. It's Feng to serve to Brukler. He serves forehand with side spin, and it's back. Zhao just punches the ball, and and a fist bump from Zhao, from Feng and Zhao, and they're both shouting, and it's 9-6.
It's gonna be over soon, this.
Brukler to receive from Feng. And there it is, side spin, top spin. And it's match point to China. Feng's been the master in this doubles. He's played imperiously, taken the lead, and now they have 4 match goal-winning points. Zhao nets. Brilliant from Brukler. Zhao to receive again. It's a top spin from Brukler, who plays it wide and punch, and it's heavy, and they're playing together. And Feng, and he's missed it. And now it's 10-8 to China. They've saved 2 match points, and the Germans are still going wild. So, what drama. Chinese supporters waving their flags, but they're still not over the line. It's only 10-8, and it will be Zhao to serve to Schmidberger, who will return it to Zhao, which he has done, and then Schmidberger, and it's a top spin, and there it is, it's gone off, and Feng has thrown his bat in the air in delight. It's the Chinese who have won the men's Class 3 London 2012 Paralympic title, and he falls into his arms of his partner and grabs them both, and the Chinese supporters are going bananas in the corners. Quite a lot of Chinese players and supporters congratulating the players. What an incredible match of table tennis, a wonderful spectacle, but it's the fantastic Chinese that win 3-2. My name's Farrell Anthony. I've been your in-ear commentator for this match, and I'll be back soon. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and
football in the tournament is 5-a-side, and that's for visually impaired footballers. This is the 7-a-side football on the larger pitch. And it's a free kick to Russia from the left-hand side. Kuligin floats it in, but he floats it too high. This is more promising from Russia. There's a lot of Brazilians back defending though. Shot comes in, couldn't quite get a touch. Kuvayev in the box, hoping to turn that in, but couldn't quite get a touch to take it past Marcos. See how close that was. Ref decided that Jan didn't get a touch there, so it's not a corner, it's a goal kick. Juric failing to control the ball, and Russia will come forward again. Fairly even in the first 5 minutes, but Russia just on top for the last three or four minutes. Ooh. And Jan's taken the man there. The referee just having a quiet word, but I don't think he'll be issuing any cards. Larionov with the free kick. High and wide. All the football at the Paralympic tournament taking place at the Riverbank Arena, which is a temporary venue here at the Olympic Park. They'll build on this once the games are over. Some of the venues are permanent. The Velodrome and the Olympic Stadium itself, and others will be dismantled and in some cases taken to other parts of the country and the world for use there. Russia putting the ball forward. No real shape to the game at the moment. Juric caught in possession. Larionov hovering at the far post, but Kuvayev couldn't find him. The Russian bench as the corner comes in. Ronaldo with a header that was very necessary there. There was a man hovering at the far post. And there'll be a goal kick. So I'll just run through the rules of seven-a-side football if you're not familiar. Obviously it's 7 players instead of 11. Games are played over 2 halves of 30 minutes each instead of 45. Now the field of play is a little bit smaller. The goals are smaller as well. They're 5 metres by 2 metres. There's no offside rule. And the throw-in can be rolled in, and you can use one hand if you like. Other than that, it's pretty much football. He could have hit that a bit harder, but the goalie gets it. And flicks it on, but he'll go safely back to the keeper for Russia. So 8.5 minutes gone, 0-0 in this first semi-final at London 2012, the seven-a-side football. And now Russia overlapping down the right-hand side. Is that a foul from Fernandez? Looked like it to me. Just pushing his man out of the way. It's going to be a corner. Brazil get it clear. The keeper just watching that go past the post. No real danger. Goal kick to Brazil. Marcos up the field. rolled into Larionov. Long ball forward from Brazil. Someone needs to just put their foot on the ball and start passing it around a bit here. So there's no real shape to the game. Patekin with a good shot. Good pass through there. Romanov with the shot, and Marcos pushing it round the post. And that's our first real chance on target. Romanov for Russia. Corner happening while the replay was on there, but fortunately we didn't miss a goal. Still 0-0 then, 10 minutes gone. Just the one real chance on target at the moment. Romanov's shot saved by Marcos. Ronaldo, one of the better players for Brazil in the tournament so far. Lots of the moves have gone through the number 2, Ronaldo. Fernandez, a key player at the back as well. And Juric, the number 8, he's one to watch for. Larionov laying the ball back. Comes to Potekin. He looks a decent player. Brazil holding firm at the moment. Russia will have to regroup and start again. This time they're going down the right-hand side. Pagayev. Inside to Potekin. And the Russian striker just shoving his man there. Trying to work it into a shooting opportunity on the left foot, but pushing his man out the way. And the ref was having none of that. Fernandez will take the free kick. And Russia very much the dominant side at the moment, and they've just got a free kick in a very advanced position, and the ref wants a word with the Brazilian, and we may well see the first card. It's going to be Marcos Yuri, gets a yellow. You'll see the Brazilians have very long names, but they have very short names, fortunately for me, on their shirts. Kuligin, the man clobbered, just as he was shaping up to shoot. So, Potekin. Decent shot, but Brazil will break away. And it's just hit the heels of the man he was trying to get the ball through to. Good cross coming in from Kuligin, but just a little bit too high. And Kuvayev just couldn't get the height to head that down. So we've yet to see Brazil mount a serious attack. It's been pretty much all Russia since the first couple of minutes. Jan at the back for Brazil, just mopping everything up there. And at the moment, you have to say the Russians looking favourites. But never underestimate the Brazilians. They've been very good in this tournament so far. Yuri pushes the ball out. Here's Ronaldo, hits the post. Ronaldo hits the post. He's been one of the star players for them so far this tournament. And when Juric found him with that ball, he smacked it against the keeper's left-hand post. So just when it was looking like it was all Russia, Brazil showing how deadly they can be on the break, and Ronaldo the key man in their side. And he's on the ball now. He's lost out. Very sedate pace of this game. We're halfway through the first half. No goals yet. Just a couple of good chances. Romanov had a shot well saved by Marcos for Russia. And Brazil, Ronaldo hit the post. Now Russia going well here. Potekin hoping for the return ball but not getting it. Brazil just settling down. Brazil are to get in the game, they need to start playing their passing football. Just keep calm. And now this is the first long period of possession for the Brazilians. Marcos Yuri is on a yellow card, pushes it out for Juric. Trapped in the corner at the moment. Can't find a way through. Kuligin's got him pinned down. And the second Russian comes over now. Still the Brazilian holds onto it. Yuri complaining to the assistant referee that he was getting fouled. Complaining quite, and he's actually got his way. Has he? No, he thinks he'd like a free kick, but I thought it was a throw-in, and it is. It's almost like he was trying to ref the game on his own there. Marcus Yuri to Juric, back to Marcus Yuri. And this time Russia get it back. Throw in for Kuligin. After that little spell of Brazilian possession, now the Russians come forward. Pagayev. This is good passing possession play from the Russians, but here comes the shot. Pagayev was free in the box there, but the ball didn't quite reach him. Marcos Yuri pushing it past his man, running the other side. Now, was that a foul or was it a good tackle? Good tackle, says the ref. Potekin needed to make that challenge, and it was adjudged to be fair. Lovely pass into the box. Fernandez has to be careful not to foul his man. Side foot shot comes in, and that's the opening goal. He's placed that absolutely beautifully. Larionov it was. The temptation would have been to blast it, but Larionov places it in the corner. It's 1-0 to Russia.
Goal scorer for Russian Federation, number 15, Slava Larionov.
Very cool play by Slavan Larionov. Because many players you'd see blast that over the bar, but he just used the instep of his right foot to place it calmly in the corner. So Russia 1, Brazil 0. Marcus Yuri was coming in at the far post there. Couldn't quite get his head to the ball. You're watching coverage of the first semi-final in the seven-a-side football here at London 2012 with me, Jeremy Nicholas. It's Russia 1, Brazil 0 Larionov, the scorer, and this could be the second. Pagayev was poised, but great covering play there from Fernandez. Sweeps up everything at the back for Brazil. Russia looking by far the most dangerous team at the moment. And coolly away again by Fernandez. Throw to Russia. So the game's come to life in the last 5 minutes or so. 1-0 to Russia, 10 minutes till half-time. Just a reminder, there's no offside in seven-a-side football. The rules are very similar to FIFA ruled footballs, but it's 30-minute halves. Instead of 45, it's 7 players instead of 11. A smaller field of play, smaller goals, no offside, and throw-ins can be one-handed and underarm or overarm. So Juric is the man injured. We're going to get a substitution. He's flat out. Now this will be a shame for Brazil, because Juric has been one of their key players in the tournament so far, and that's why the coach is scratching his head. They won't want to be without him, but he clearly can't play on.
Substitution for Brazil, leaving the field, number 8, Juric Gregory dos Santos Ribeiro.
Now who's going to come on in his place?
Coming on in his place, number 10, Wanderson Silva de Oliveira.
Wanderson Silva de Oliveira, number 10, coming on. As you can see on the back of his shirt, he just likes to be called Wanderson, which suits me. So how's that going to affect the Brazilians? Because Juric has been a key player for them. But Wanderson, number 10, on in his place. This is Ronaldo, who's been their best player in the tournament. Pushes a shot through. So Russia looking to extend their lead as we head towards half-time. Brazil will have to reshuffle slightly, having lost Juric, and see how Wanderson's going to fit into this side. He's on the ball now, he's having a shot. Oh! Doesn't look like a bad substitute, does he? Gets the ball, looks up, one touch, left foot shot, just over the bar. For the first time, we hear the Brazilian fans in the crowd. We had good crowds at the football, enjoying the sunshine here in the Olympic Park in London. And they're enjoying this one, with the Brazilians amongst them just trying to get their team motivated, get them back into this match. Because Brazil will be hosting the next Paralympic Games, and they'd love to be defending champions in the seven-a-side football, but at the moment they trail Russia by a goal to nil in this semi-final. Gian on the ball. Dangerous ball across his goal. Ronaldo on the ball. Best player in my view for Brazil. Breaking well. Now Russia looking dangerous again. Potikin thinks he's won a corner, but he's only got a goal kick. Marcos doing a bit of a samba there before he eventually does kick the ball out. But again, Russia get it back. Nearly taking the cameraman out there. Again, they wanted a free kick, but it's just a throw. This time it is a free kick. So Russia edging their way forwards. Pagayev puts the ball in, looking for Romanov, but it rolls all the way through to Marcus Yuri, the only player on a yellow card at the moment. That's a lovely ball through to the substitute. Can he score here? Lays it inside. Oh, that's beautiful football. That's the best goal so far. Vanderson 1-2 to Ronaldo, got the ball back, and Vanderson, the substitute, puts it in. It's 1-1.
Goal scorer for Brazil, number 10, Vanderson Silva de Oliveira.
So Vanderson has only just come on as a substitute for Juric, but a lovely little 1-2 in the box. And he levels the scores. We've got a game on our hands now. 3.5 minutes till half time. Marcos nearly fumbled that, and there was a man coming in. Fernandez brings the ball up to Brazil. A bit more life in the Brazilians now that they're back on level terms. Russia advancing. Ooh. Now I think he's actually going to book the player for diving there and give the free kick to Brazil. Larionov thought he was clobbered. He did look to have been fouled. The Russians can't believe that, but he's being booked for simulation. In other words, he tried to get a free kick. And I think the ref got it spot on. So Larionov, second man to go into the book, along with Marcus Yuri, the number 5 for Brazil. Just getting a little bit bad-tempered. Ref says wait. He's in charge. He'll say when they go. Russia winning the ball back from the free kick. That's a wasted opportunity for Brazil. And Larionov skipping down that left wing. The man who scored the goal. Key player for Russia. But they've lost out. They're back in possession now though. Romanov. Blocked by the Brazilians. The ref blown his whistle for something here. And we can't see what it is because we're seeing the throw in. He's just having a word with Ronaldo about something, and Ronaldo's going into the book, and I have no idea why. Maybe something he said, because the ball seemed to be out of the play at the other end, and that will mean he misses the next match, which could, of course, should Brazil qualify, it'll be the final. So that's the end of his Paralympics, and that's why he looks a bit fed up. And if it's because of something he said, then he's a very silly boy. To miss out on a Paralympic Games possible final for something he said. Ball into the box for Russia, overhead kick in spectacular style, but saved by Marcos in the goal. Coming up to full time. in the first half. Brazil just trying to sneak the advantage. So we'll have 2 added minutes and then the interval. Well, the caption says 1 additional minute. I thought I heard the announcer say 2. We shall see who is right. Brazil just content to hang on, not concede another goal before half-time. That move breaking down. Now Marcus Yuri on the ball. To Jan. Oh. Always seems to break down in that right-hand position. Vanderson, the goal scorer. Marcus making a bit of a meal of saving that. It is going to be 2 added minutes. Kicks the ball long. Wasted, really. That's just given the ball away, and that'll be pretty much it. So there goes the whistle. At half-time, it's Russia 1, Brazil 1 in this semi-final at the London 2012 Paralympics. Russia taking the lead with a shot from Ramanov, and the equaliser for Brazil from Vanderson, the substitute. Half-time, Russia 1, Brazil 1.
15 minutes long. In half-time, if you wish to pop out with some food or a drink, or by all means stay here and we will keep you entertained. Remember, there's no smoking in the Riverbank Arena. Smoking is, there is a smoking area rather next to the Northern Sausage stand, so please don't smoke in any other area. Please make sure you're safe as you leave the stadium and you hold on to the handrail as you go down the stairs. Please use both sides of the staircase and please listen to any instructions from our stewards because they are there to keep you all safe. Please don't stand on the seats and please keep the exits clear. Don't stand or sit in the gangways. Please keep moving as you leave the stadium. Still very hot and sunny at the riverbank. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you're wearing your sunscreen. Now we're having to enjoy the semi-finals a whole lot more here at London 2012. Now we have had a marvellous 8 days of competition here at London 2012 and we are well into the night. Thrills and spills aplenty across London 2012 and we've got the highlights of yesterday's thrilling Thursday on our big screen now.
delivering a memorable Paralympic Games with the support of our partners.
Incredible competition right across London 2012, wherever you happen to be, and it's just the same here at the Riverbank Arena. 1-1 at the break between two sides who would desperately love a place in that gold medal final on Sunday afternoon. Now, Russian Federation are the reigning world champions. They won Group A in 3 games out of 3. They are the only side so far with a 100% record in this competition. They are also the top scorers in this competition. So far, they scored 20 goals and only conceded twice. Meanwhile, Brazil, runners-up in Group B, are still unbeaten. They won 2 and drawn 1 in the group stages. Something will give, and it will give this afternoon. Now, these 2 men 4 years ago in Beijing, on that occasion, Russian Federation were 3-0 winners. It's an awful lot closer today. At the break, it's Russian Federation 1, Brazil 1. We've got the highlights of that first half on our big screen now. It was Russian Federation who took the early lead through number 15, Slava Larionov. Chances of plenty at either end. And then Brazil's substitute, number 10, Van der Sar, leveled things up with an incredibly well-worked goal. So, a thrilling first half, nothing between these two sides at the break, everything to play for in the second half. Remember, at stake, a place in the gold medal final at London 2012. Now then, Riverbank Arena, this, you remember, is my friend Tim. Everyone say, hi Tim! No, can we do it in a slightly higher pitched voice? Hi Tim! That's better. Now, in a minute, Tim will magically transform into our world-famous bongo cam. Apparently I need to demonstrate, so let's do this properly, shall we? Right then, bongos please. This is how bongo cam works. Everybody ready? You put the bongos like this. You get the idea with that, yes? Alright, Riverbank, and now it's your turn. Who wants to be on our big screen bongo cam? Don't be shy, they're right in front of you. I can't hear those bongos at all. Alright then, who's next? Play the bongos! That's the way! That's the way! Give our bongo players some encouragement, Riverbank. Here we go! New side! Play those bongos! Oh, look at the rhythm! Born to bongo. He's still going, he's still going. There we go! Play those bongos! Look at that, a young Great Britain fan. Double bongo action. Who's next? For Bongo Cam! There you go, that's it! That's exactly how bongos should be played! Great bongoing from the Riverbank crowd. Who's next? For Bongo Cam! Oh, look at that, that's the way to do it. Either that or you're just slapping the person in the row in front, I can't quite tell. Great bongo work! Oh yes, she was ready to bongo, look at that! Artfully done! Who's next? Go on, mini bongo! Possibly the cutest we've had all day so far. Good bongoing! Oh, look at this! Our youngest bongo player yet! Oh, Riverbank Arena, give yourselves a round of applause! We have had an enthralling first half. The second half promises to be every bit as entertaining. With a gold medal final place on the line, would you please welcome back to the Riverbank Arena, Russian Federation and Brazil! Changes and the break for Russian Federation. Leaving the field, number 10, Andrei Kubayev, replaced by 13, Masha Bravanatsa. Also leaving the field, number 17, Zalbek Kubayev, replaced by 7, Alexei Shevchin.
So welcome back to the football. Half-time, Russia 1, Brazil 1. It's the semi-final at London 2012. I'm Jeremy Nicholas, and it's Russia in the white, Brazil in the green. And straight away Russia have a free kick in a difficult situation for Brazil. Romanov over the ball. And the Brazilians lost his boot so early on in the second half. For those just joining us, 7-a-side football, pretty much the same as FIFA rules football, except it's on a slightly smaller pitch, slightly smaller goals. There's no offside, and throw-ins can be roll-ins and can be done one-handed. All these players have cerebral palsy, varying degrees from a category 5, 6, 7 and 8, and there has to be a balance between the teams so they have an equal number of points on the pitch. 5 being the most impaired, 8 being the least. In the first half, the Russians took the lead through Larionov, and then Vanderson, the substitute for Brazil, equalising just before half-time. So Potikin's going to take this free kick. Ref's not happy with the wall. It was all a decoy. The complaining about the wall, shaped up to have a shot. In the end, laid it left to Larionov, the Russian goal scorer, and this time he put it wide. It was a clever tactic, but in the end it was all a bit of a waste. And the Russian bench, not that impressed. 1-1. Kuligin with the throw, rolls it in. Potikin lays it off the back. Chesmin, substitute on at half-time, back to Larionov, the goal scorer. Chesmin goes for the return ball. Marcos in the Brazil goal. Not comfortable about catching that. Opting it to push it away. Chesmin with the corner. Oh, and that's a lovely header down. Kuligin with the second goal for Russia. Great corner, headed it down, difficult for the keeper.
Goal scorer for Russian Federation, number 8, Ivan Potakin.
Potakin getting the goal, headed it down beautifully. Chesmin's corner, Potakin making no mistake. Goalkeepers don't like it when the ball's headed down like that. And so Brazil have got to climb that mountain again. Took them a long while to get back from being 1-0 down. They did just before half-time, but now early in the second half they're 2-1 down with a place in the final at stake for the winners. Russia looking very calm in possession now. Just trying to get into a shooting position on the edge of the box. Passes the ball into space, but there was nobody there. And Jan rolls it in for Brazil. Fernandez, the sweeper, pushes the ball upfield. But again, Russia get it back. Mudavan, the substitute, going for a Burton there, so that will be a free kick to Russia on the right-hand side. Chesmin, nice little chip in, headed away. Potikin, the goal scorer. Chesmin out wide if he wants him. And this time Ramanov pushes it high and wide. Winners of this match will play the winners of Ukraine and Iran for the gold medal. That match is on Sunday the 9th, the last day of the Paralympic Games here at London 2012. So can Brazil get back into this? Marcos Yuri, he's had a good tournament. Plays it back to Ronaldo, possibly the Brazilians' best player, Marcos Yuri. Vanderson, the substitute, who got the goal. He's won the ball back, he's got a throw. Now Jan down the right-hand side. Potikin goes across, ball comes back to Fernandez, the sweeper. Fernandez coming forward. Vanderson. Good play from Brazil. Can't get in a shooting position though. Oh, and Ronaldo's giving the ball away cheaply, and Russia can break here. Chesmin will have a shot. And great cover from Fernandez, but I think he's done himself a mischief. No, he says he's okay. He wants a foul, but you can't have a foul just for blocking somebody. Although he did actually get him in a very sensitive part of the body, but it was very much the follow-through from the shot. It wasn't a foul, no matter how painful. Header goes wide. Vanderson rolls it in, goes to the return. Russia win it back. Glorianov, who opened the scoring for Russia, forced out on that occasion. So should Brazil get back in this game and get to the final, number 2 Ronaldo won't be there. He's on a yellow card. He got a yellow card, and that means he will miss that final. Chesmin just being told to wait for the corner while the referee has a quick word with 2 players squabbling in the box. Now Chesmin pushes it in, headed away by Brazil. Russia will want to get it straight back in the box. That's a lovely pass. Oh, comes across and against the post. A real chance there for Kuligin, but he couldn't get it in. It just found the woodwork. Both sides have now hit the post. Vanderson scored for Brazil, and Ronaldo hit the post in the first half. 2-1, the Russians lead. And they're on top again at the moment. And Marcos caught in 2 minds there as to what to do. And Brazil just need to calm down a bit. There were 4 of their players there with no Russian in sight. There was no need to lump that up the field. They could have just put the foot on the ball and got a bit of control. That was the chance for Kuligin against the post. Just needed a bit more composure, but the ball came across at pace and a couple of players in the way. Brazilian fans chanting. The last time we heard them chant in the first half, their team scored shortly afterwards. Can it galvanise them into action again? Here's Vanderson. He will never beat the goalkeeper from that distance with a shot of that power. Brazilian defence holding firm now. They've got their heads back. Just for a while they were looking a bit flappy. But they're back in control now, looking to work the ball upfield. And they have less than 20 minutes to get an equaliser to keep themselves in this Paralympic tournament. Otherwise, they'll be heading back to Brazil without a medal. Or at least without a gold. And they would love to be in Rio 2016, their home Paralympic Games, as champions. At the moment, it looks like the Russians are going to be going through to the final, unless Brazil can get a goal back. Fernandez to Ronaldo. And because it's a head injury, the ref will go over and just check he's okay. He's a little bit tired, that fellow. Yawning in the crowd with his wife with a very natty hat made out of a newspaper. Russia on the attack. Most of the moves come in the right down on his right-hand side. Chesmin, the right winger who came on at half-time, puts in a good ball into a dangerous area, but there's nobody there. And now Brazil can break quickly. Fernandez had gone a long way forward down that left-hand side, and the ball needed to come across to him instead of electing to shoot. Fernandez rarely ventures over the halfway line, so he'll have been disappointed not to get the return ball back. Remember, there's no offside, so you can stay up the end there. And Carlos going over in the box. Ziga, he calls himself, on the back of his shirt, and Ziga was looking for a penalty there. But the ref said no. Corner to Brazil. Vanderson with it. To Marcus Uri. He'll come to Fernandez and across to Ronaldo. Ronaldo rather wasted that. Rarecki in goal for Russia. Plays his football for Lev Chernoy Olympia in Russia, as do most of the Russian players. Marcos came across, had to be careful not to foul the Russian. Oh, and this time the defender fouled him. Now, oh, and that looks a bit harsh. The Russian has been booked for simulation. So first of all, the goalkeeper nearly took him down, thought better of it. Then the defender seemed to take him down, but the referee has taken the side of the defence and decided that that was simulation, and Ramanov goes into the book. 3 players been booked so far, Ramanov and Larionov for Russia, and Marcus Uri and Ronaldo. 4 players, in fact. 2 for each team. Substitution for Brazil. Jan's going off.
Substitution for Brazil.
Luciano da Costa Silva. We'll just call him Luciano. Luciano. Luciano, the number 9. Fernandez gets the ball back to his goalkeeper. Was that a pass back? The ref says no. Long kick upfield. Brazil desperate for an equaliser now to keep their Paralympic dreams alive. Luciano just rubbing shoulders with Chesmin. Vanderson. It's lost out to Potokin. Potokin putting a ball through. This is a good chance for Russia. Squared back, and Potokin's in there. Great work by Marcos in the goal. Oh, and did that hit the post? Brave goalkeeping from Marcus. Ball turned back, and it just caught someone's heel. Goalkeeper pushed it out, came for a shot. And I think it just hit the stanchion at the side. Well, Russia have got 3 against 1 here. And they take full advantage. It's Kulagin with the goal. We saw him hit the post, and now he's made it 3-1. Russia 3, Brazil 1. It was 3 against 1 there, and the Brazilians had no answer. Kulagin, the overlapping man.
Goal scorer for Russian Federation, number 18, Alexander Kulagin.
So Alexander Kulagin has given the Russians a big advantage here. 3-1 they lead. Just 12 minutes left for Brazil to get into this game. And it's all Russia at the moment. Muravand wasting that opportunity. And Brazil need to get on with it quickly now. You can see the urgency in their play. Russia concede a throw-in midway in their own half. It'll be taken quickly. Brazil are going to take off Fernandez, who's a defender, and throw on a more offensive player.
Substitution for Brazil, leaving the field number 3, Fernandez Celso Alves Vieira. Replaced by number 7, Fabio da Silva Coutinho.
So Fernandez off, number 7, Fabio is on. Fabio straight into the action. Brazil risking taking their most experienced defender off and putting an attacker on. It might leave them short at the back, but they need to gamble now with only 11 minutes left. They trail by 3-1. Thanks to everyone who's liked the Facebook group, Paralympic Games. The other night on the Athletics we were trying to get it over 100,000 likes. It's now up to 120,000 likes. So do go to facebook.com, find Paralympic Games group and click on like to show your admiration for these brilliant athletes. Luciano lets it go out for a throw, rolls it in. Vanderson, number 10. There's the substitute, Fabio. You can see how quick the play is now as Brazil push hard. They're 2 goals behind. They've got to try and get back into this game. Long ball forward. It's not usually the Brazilian way, the long ball, but needs must at the moment. We're into the last 10 minutes. Dreadful goal kick from the Russians. Effectively just giving the ball back to Brazil. Luciano to Vanderson. He won't get to the 1-2, and now we will see if Brazil are exposed at the back. Ronaldo a long way forward. Shot by Ronaldo and a lovely little back heel in the box from Jan. So that was the best chance for Brazil to get back into it. The shot just touched on, and the keeper doing well to keep that out. Ronaldo to Vanderson. All Brazil at the moment. Luciano forced wide by Kuligin. If you're just joining us, there's 8 minutes left in a very exciting semi-final here at London 2012 in the seven-a-side football. Russia leading Brazil by 3-1. Larionov put the Russians ahead. Vanderson equalised just before half-time. But in the second half, the Russians on top, Potokin and Kuligin giving them the 2-goal cushion. And in the last few minutes, Brazil have just been throwing everything forward. They've taken off Fernandes, their experienced defender. They've put on attackers, so they might be exposed at the back. But they're throwing everything forward in a big gamble to try and get back into this game and see if they can make it through to the final. Brazil in the dark green coming forwards. The white defences of Russia holding firm. There's going to be another substitution. In fact, it's not a substitution. The ref just wanted a word with Fabio. Good work from Luciano. Somehow he got to the byline there. There didn't seem to be a gap, but he pushed the ball across, but nobody in the box. Good work from Luciano to skip past Ramanov. Chesmin pushed it through the Brazilian's legs, and Marcos Yuri would not let him pass, and he might well be going into the referee's book for that. Looked a bit blatant. But as he's already in the book, he'd have to be sent off, and the ref being lenient. So corner to Russia. They'll take as much time as they can. They're 3-1 up, on course for the final. Just couldn't get his head to it. Ramanov. Scored the opening goal. Skips into space, gets it onto his left foot. Ramanov in the middle would like the ball back. But Marcus Yuri wins it for Brazil and gets the throw. 4 minutes of normal time to go. Time running out for Brazil. Kuligin, can he score again? No, he's blocked. Ronaldo picks the ball up. Brazil need to get the ball up the field. That's a lovely pass in. Luciano can't get onto the ball. But Luciano will take this throw. Nearly loses it. Luciano skipping past one defender, gives it to Ronaldo. Plays it back to Fabio. Russian line holding at the moment. Ronaldo has a shot. Larionov losing out, lays it back. Three minutes left. Throw to Russia. And it looks very much like the Paralympic final will be between Russia and either the Ukraine or Iran. And Brazil will have to take their chances in the bronze medal match. Come on is the shout from the crowd to Brazil to get the ball up the field quickly. But they'll do well to get 2 goals back now. Especially as they've given the ball away cheaply. Fabio lays the ball forward. Just too far for Ronaldo to get onto. But it'll take the corner. Ronaldo gets it back. Knocked to the ground. Marcus Yuri chips the ball forward, and it'll be another corner to Brazil. Just over a minute of normal time to go. Corner to be taken. It's going to be an outswinger from Vanderson. And everyone from Brazil is up, but there was no one there to get the ball when it came out. So Marcos coming right out of his goal now. To Marcus Yuri. In the last minute. Marcos all the way up the field. And the goalie goes into the other team's half. And there was nobody free at all for him to find there. And now the goal is way out of his goal. Unfortunately, Brazil win the ball back. Lays the ball down the left-hand side as we go into normal time, runs out.
3 minutes additional time.
So a terrific performance from Russia in this game. They've controlled the midfield, they've looked calm, and they've taken their chances when they've been given. And Brazil, who would have been many people's favourites, going to go out at the semi-final stage. Russia will just waste a little bit of time by doing a substitution.
Substitution for Russian Federation, leading the field number 7, Alexei Chesmin, replaced by 6, Alexei Tumakov.
So Chumakov coming on. Chesmin, who himself had been a substitute, came on at half-time and not making the whole of the second half, but it's just to give Chumakov a run out, saving key players for the final, which will be against the winners of the other semi-final, Ukraine and Iran. There's two sorts of football in the Paralympics. There's the five-a-side, which is for blind players, where they play on a much smaller pitch, and there's a rattle inside the ball, and then the seven-a-side for players with cerebral palsy. Did Marcos carry the ball behind? Referee says no. So can Brazil at least get a consolation goal? Fabio takes the ball over the halfway line. Ronaldo in a very advanced position. Fabio can't get the ball through. And the ref didn't like that challenge. And Fabio's going to go into the book as well. The third Brazilian to get a yellow card, along with Ronaldo and Marcus Yuri, Romanov and Larionov of Russia in the book. Frustration on Fabio's part there. He was hoping to get into the final, and now he sees his team going out at the semi-final stage. Just bronze medal to play for. A long shot going tamely over the bar from Ronaldo, and that should be just about it. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage here from London 2012, the seven-a-side football, with me, Jeremy Nicholas. Brazil still going forward. The 3 added minutes are up, but the ref still plays on as Ronaldo pushes the ball in. Vanderson loses it out, and there goes the whistle. So Russia are through to the final. Goals from Larionov, Potikin and Kuligin. Brazil got one through Vanderson, but it's finished Russia 3, Brazil 1, Russia into the final.
And it's ended Russian Federation 3, Brazil 1. So Brazil will now play in the bronze medal match, but guaranteed a medal at London 2012 and through to the gold medal final on Sunday. Russian Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please show your appreciation for our athletes from Brazil. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our first gold medal finalists. This afternoon's second semi-final, which will see Ukraine taking on the Islamic Republic of Iran. That game kicks off in just over 1 hour's time. The teams will be out to warm up very shortly indeed. So you have, if you wish, time to pop out, get some food or a drink. If you are, please be safe as you leave the stadium. Please hold on to the handrail as you go down the stairs. Also, make sure you use both sides of the staircase and listen to any instructions from our stewards, because they are there to keep you all safe. Please don't stand on the seats, and please keep the exits clear. Don't stand or sit in the gangways. Please be moving as you leave the stadium. You'll find a smoking area next to the gourmet sausage stand outside. There is no smoking anywhere else at the Riverbank Arena. thoroughly entertaining match here at the Riverbank. Our next game is now 1 hour away, and now we've experienced the thrill of Paralympic competition. Turn your eyes to our big screen. We've got some famous faces talking about how sport has made an impact on their lives.
The Paralympic Games are really those moments where you just want to focus the thought that this may be the defining moment of your career.
For athletes and for the world, I think for people who even watch it, it is the ultimate.
It is the very top. It's like our nirvana. It's like something that every athlete dreams about.
garde. Prête, allez. En garde, prête, allez. En garde, prête, allez. Point. En garde. Prête, allez. Bon. En garde, prête, allez. Allez, au double. Point. En garde, prête, allez. Point. Victoire de la gauche. Hangar. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Hangar. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Hangar. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Allez. Hangar. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Allez. Hangar. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Hangar. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Hangar. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Ah. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Allez. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Attaque.
En garde. Prête. Allez. En garde, prête. Allez. Ah, droite touchée. En garde, prête. Allez. Ah, coude. Point. En garde, prête. Allez. Ah, droite touchée. Point. En garde. Prête. Allez. Ah, droite touchée. Point. En garde. Prête. Allez. Ah, droite touchée. Point. En garde, prête, allez. Halte, droite touchée, point. En garde, prête, allez. Halte, gauche touchée, point. En garde, prête, allez. Halte, droite touchée. Point. Victoire de la gauche, 15 touches à 13.